Hello, we are a 2020-2021 tag group. We have Serafina Woodcock, Tate Tolan, Henry Scamura, Isaac Rivera, and Jennifer Sims. We are doing a musical adaptation of the short story The Lottery by Shirley Jackson. Would you like us to give us a quick summary of the plot, or no?
Yeah, you can.
So it's a short story, very literally in the sense. The whole story takes place in about an hour, but we managed to stretch it out to a pretty lengthy number. Basically, there's these townspeople. They've all gathered for a very happy and festive day of the lottery. It's a tradition that's been deeply rooted in the town, and you have a lot of different characters who represent a lot of different symbolic things. Like you have Old Man Warner, who's played by me, who represents town's tradition and basically the old senile way of seeing the world. And then you represent a lot of younger ideologies through Serafina's character, Tessie, who thinks that just because something is so deeply rooted in tradition, maybe doesn't necessarily mean that it's right. And you'll find a little bit more. I'm speaking a little bit vaguely because I don't want to kind of give away what's going on, but she's very opposed to Mr. Warner's ideals of the world. So yeah, our set, we have a podium here because, like I said, it's a lottery, so we'll have the person who runs the lottery, Mr. Summers, played by Mr. Tate. He has the box that everyone will draw their slips from, and this is just going to kind of be center stage. Our musical plays around a lot with the use of light. There are a lot of moments where the lights go dim for characters monologuing. There's a lot of parts where the lights come up to signal that everyone's there. And we'll kind of explain that as we go, but in terms of a moving set, our set, like I said, since it takes place in real time over the span of an hour, the set doesn't move much, but the way we'd imagine it is cottage-looking houses. Think colonial America type houses. When I see it, I think like Boston, Massachusetts. In the background with the podium, the town square, you got a nice little circle, and a big pile of rocks over there. That's a really important part of the set. Just imagine literal, just like rubble, just like rocks, a bunch of rocks. Paper, yeah. Which is the paper. So yeah, that's kind of our set. That's kind of a rundown. We hope you enjoy. Do you have the... This is our narrator, by the way.
Hello.
Jennifer Sims. She will kind of guide you through, so enjoy.
Dramatization is very good.
Narrator, loud as you can be.
As loud as I can be. Speaking signal. Yeah. The morning of June 27th was clear and sunny, with the fresh warmth of a full summer day. The flowers were blossoming peacefully as the grass was richly green. The people of the village began to gather in the square between the post office and the bank around 10 o'clock.
Ready for a day out in St. Bennington. Let's go to the town square. The whole town will be there for today. Look at all of you selecting rocks. Hey! Fun, and you'll see the town square box.
Clear skies, bright and sunny. Yes, we're gonna have a good day. We'll have a good day. We'll have a grand old day. It's me, Mr. Summers, with an obligation to this town. It's my civic duty to the people. I will make them proud.
My name's Tessie Hutchins, and I'm here to work for my husband who's not here.
Here comes Mr. Warner.
Now it's time to get ecstatic with nothing tragic. Time for the lottery. So, explanation time. Me and Serafina have transitioned from children into our characters, Mr. Summers and Tessie Hutchins. And back to the show.
Hold on.
Hold on, I got a verbal lag.
And you.
Wait, what? Hold on. No, hold on.
Say, Mr. Warner, it really is impressive to see you helping with the festivities after all these years.
Well, you know me, I can never back down from the good of the town.
Oh, yes, you're a good man, Warner, a good man. Now, let's get on with it. Thank you all for coming to the 130th Annual Lottery. I know you are all very eager to find out the results of this lottery, so pay attention because it will be over before you know it.
Really better be.
Now that we're here, we can begin.
Hold on a minute, do we have everyone?
Mrs. Hutchins and Warner, but Dunbar's not here.
Sorry I forgot this day of the year.
Now that we're here, now that we're here, we can start the show that lets us know who's gonna go. I can't wait to know my fate.
Everyone hush now, Summers is talking.
Shop, shop, we're all here together, nearing the time fate will decide. So all come up and grab a flip from inside. You have to get up here and participate. Tradition isn't up for debate. Shop, shop, and sooner we'll know the winner of the lottery that won't get any dinner. It could be me, it could be you.
Everyone hush now, fate will be deciding soon.
Shush, shush, we're all here together, closer and closer to knowing who is done. One citizen to give this town some fun. Oh my gosh, who's it gonna be? Finally we know.
The whole town has now picked a slip of
Jennifer.
paper
Louder.
The whole town has now picked a slip of paper from Mr. Summers' black box. Pay attention because the person who has a black dot on their slip will win the lottery.
Oh gosh, sorry I was late, Mr. Mayor. Got caught up chopping wood and forgot the day of the year. Silly me. How could I forget the most important day of our tradition?
Dunbar, it's quite all right, chum, quite all right. Happens to be the best of us. Now, everyone open your slips to find out who has the black dot.
Well, it's not me.
Well, it's not me either, darn it.
No, it can't be me.
Well, people, it appears we have our person. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The winner of this year's lottery is Tessie Hutchins!
Tessie's life was about to go topsy-turvy.
Yay! Great job, kiddo. You know, I've been trying to win for 82 years. Power to you, kiddo.
Well, Tessie, how does it feel? You won the lottery.
What? No! This isn't fair. Summers didn't give me enough time to pick my slip. This just isn't fair. I shouldn't have won this year's lottery. None of this makes any sense. It shouldn't have been me. It should have been my husband up here choosing the slip.
Hey, Tessie, you did it. You won the lottery. You're taking your first steps to your civic duty.
No, this isn't fair. I'm down on my knees. Why'd it have to be me?
'Cause Tessie, those are
Just the rules of the lottery. Ain't no reason to disagree. All the townspeople can now proceed with the best part of the lottery.
Listen, Tessie, just
was drawn, it was fair and square. Ain't no need to run from us, Tessie. Always trying to flee, don't fight the status quo. Come on, who is with me?
Cause Tessie knows it.
Just the rules of the lottery. Ain't no reason to disagree. All the townspeople can now proceed with the best part of the lottery.
No way, no way, no way I'm going. You can't stone me today.
You can't run, you can't run. Now you're in trouble, come ahead and
Well,
trouble.
why does it have to be me? This tradition is dumb. What's the point? This doesn't make any sense.
This here lottery makes the world go round. Don't be so scared, it ain't a battleground. Cause Tessie, those are just the rules of the lottery. Ain't no reason to disagree. All the townspeople can now proceed with the best part of the lottery. Cause Tessie, those are just the rules of the lottery. Ain't no reason to disagree. All the townspeople can now proceed with the best part of the lottery. So I'm gonna stop real quick. So
Yeah.
At the end of that song,
Real quick,
So at the end of that song, there's actually a bit more of the song that goes on instrumentally. We had actually planned for a very big dance number right there, where we all break out in joy over the winner of this year's lottery and the most festive part of the occasion. So with that being said, let's continue.
All right, I need to get this to add. Although the villagers had lost the original lottery box, they still remembered to use stones. The pile of stones the kids had collected earlier were eager to be used. There were stones on the ground with the blowing scraps of paper that had come out of the box.
Wait, everyone. Summers nudged me on to pick my sled. She didn't give me enough time to pick on my own. None of this is fair.
Tessie, listen, this is the end of the road. You're not changing any minds here. Yeah, Tessie, stop fighting it. It's time for the best part of our lottery. Well, now the lottery's all done. No more dread as Tessie's won. Gather round, folks, grab your stones.
We count the slipstone, we have time.
Come on now, just face your crime. No getting out of town tradition. The town's tradition. It's been rooted in the soul.
Town's tradition.
The town's tradition. The town's tradition. And it will cause our own fall. The town's tradition. We followed.
No morals left, nothing remains. A husk of what once was. This town will continue to rot.
For now we'll only do what we've known. The same custom, same old tone. A routine was what we sought. Town's tradition. It's been rooted in the soul.
Town's tradition.
The town's tradition. The town's tradition. And it will cause our own fall. The town's tradition. We followed. For now we'll only do what we know. No humanity remains. So used to news to it now numb. With Tessie's death, no one has changed. The lottery
day will pass, one day another one will come. The town's tradition, it's been rooted in us all.
The town's tradition.
The town's tradition. The town's tradition. And it will cause our own fall.
The town's tradition, we followed.
Thus, 130th annual lottery has come to an end. Forest going the lucky winner of lottery, Tessie Hutchins. Those who perish by the hand of man are doomed to contemplate the morals of society,
Jennifer, go back and reread that as loud as you can.
knowing full well that history will inevitably repeat itself. A never-ending cycle of suffering and sacrifice just for the sake of independence.
Well, see you all next year.
Okay, I want everybody to go center stage, line up,
I screwed up my solo at the end. I
come
read-
forward, be in front of the podium, take a bow. Hang on, get tape.